Kenny Caraway in the building for the handoff. Kenny, we were just talking. Javier and Vacaville gave us a buzz on the Farmer's Dog Talk line. Healthy life starts with healthy food.
Shout out Javier.
Yep. He basically said, "Hey, can we revisit why the Kings didn't go get Daniel Gafford and PJ Washington?" And we're just kind of talking like, yeah, they're good players and they're helping Dallas for sure. But when you look at what they gave up, I don't think they make the Kings significantly better than what we're looking at right now.
No, and I've said a number of different times, with the Kings, you've got one move to make. Make it your best move. You know what I'm saying? You got one, like with the assets you have and the contracts and the draft picks and all this other stuff, you got one move to make.
Yep.
And I'm not making that for Daniel Gafford or PJ Washington. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be for somebody that I feel can help elevate this this franchise to a championship level.
Yeah.
So like that's the way I'm looking at the way the Kings are situated right now. Daniel Gafford, would have loved to have him. He's been great for Dallas. PJ Washington has done really well as well. So, I'd like to have him on the team, but I don't think what was needed to get them is what the Kings have right now.
I agree.
Yeah, that, and I would just point out too, like Gafford would play 13 minutes a game on the Kings.
Yeah,
like that's it. He's going to back up one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah.
Well, and then what's Alex Len going to do?
Yeah, at JaVale.
Kind of like Alex Len, man.
Alex Len is playing
really well.
He's played fine.
Yeah,
he's played perfectly fine since he's been getting consistent rotation minutes.
It's been good.
It's been fine.
Yeah.
What did you think of last night?
Just overall, man. Tough one. I mean, number one, Dallas. I think by the end of the third quarter, they had like 18 threes, maybe 16, 17, 18 threes.
They couldn't miss.
It's gonna be tough to beat a team that's shooting that way, and then especially when you're following that up with, I think at that time they had like 6 threes, the Kings.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just one of those things. They hit a bunch of shots. Kyrie was doing his thing. Nobody for the Kings could really get cooking. It was one of those games. That was one of the first times in a long time I've seen them like not play well, the Kings.
Yeah,
but it happens.
Yeah.
It happens. I know a lot of people, look at this as an indictment on what's going to happen for the rest of the season and where they are. It's a game, man. And Dallas came. They played really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
The Kings didn't play well. See you on Friday.
Yeah, you're in a spot where that doesn't ruin anything. You go win on Friday, you're literally in the same spot you were yesterday. Before the game.
I said yesterday, maybe, behind closed doors, maybe there should be a gentleman's agreement between the Mavs and the Kings to split. Because really, that's what both of them, I guess Dallas to get the tiebreaker, they want, both want to.
Yeah.
But more than anything, both just don't want to lose to, because that would put you way behind the 8 ball. So let's help each other out here. Let's split. And then we go on about our merry ways for the rest of for the next 10 games or something like that. So neither team is losing in this situation. Hopefully somebody gets on the phone today, says, hey, we still got that deal in place, and the Kings win on Friday.
Jonte Porter knows a guy.
Yeah. I would point out too.
Shohei calling up.
You guys. Like there's just the way that these two teams are, like where they are at in the standings. It's if the two teams tie, like if the Kings lose again on Friday, the Kings can easily make up the 2 games and they could tie again. And then it goes down to division record. It goes down to conference record. And these guys are going to be right next to each other. No matter, they're within like a half game of each other, one way or the other, on all of the tiebreakers. So just because you lose a game, you certainly don't want to lose a game,
right?
But just because if you do lose this game, that doesn't mean really anything.
The Mavs are playing really good basketball right now too.
That's the thing. Yeah, they've now won 8 of 9.
Yeah,
4 in a row.
They're playing really good. They're locked in.
Yeah. That was my first time watching Kyrie in person.
Kyrie is
he's a little different.
Kyrie is that man. I know people don't like him for other reasons, but that's one of the greatest basketball players I've ever seen.
His teammates love him.
Yeah.
They love him.
I mean, his whole career essentially, like everywhere he's gone, they
go ask him. If you hear any NBA player talk, we got like 30 seconds. If you're any NBA player talk about the best players in the league, every single one of them's like Kai.
Well, yeah. And guys that they'd like to be a teammate with.
Mhm.
Yeah, he sets up everybody.
What do you guys got coming up?
We got Kings, obviously, and we got A's. I don't know if you guys are gonna like what I have to say.
Again.
Yeah. Got some nasty texts yesterday.
Hey, tune into something else other than D'Lo and KC. No. We got D'Lo and KC coming up next on ESPN 1320 Sacramento Sports Center.